coffee cold, prayers in the walls. Broke the sun down with the music, don't fall. I was lost in the noise, searching for my sound. Then you walked through the door and the whole room turned around. All my broken pieces, all my scattered dreams. You heard the song I couldn't sing. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called M Studios. 4 walls, 1 heartbeat, where the broken learn to move. Every note we chase, every word we prove. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called M Studios. Yeah. He wrapped it in M Studios. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Local voices rise from the beach to the block. Producers, poets, dreamers, never gonna stop. From summer sizzle nights to the early morning light. We build more than music, we build life. Every scar becomes a rhythm, every doubt finds a groove. You turn my silence into truth. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called M Studios. 4 walls, 1 heartbeat, where the broken learn to move. Every note we chase, every word we prove. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called M Studios. Yeah. If this house ever falls, let the song remain. Love in the echo, faith in the frame. Community, family, purpose renewed. He gave me you. He gave me you. Oh, oh, yeah. Gave me you. Oh, oh, God gave me you. And wrapped it in a house called M Studios. Local businesses, real impact. Stronger together too. Every voice matters. Every story's proof. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Midday Show. We did midday, we did after hours, we did morning.
We're on a whole nother day today.
We've entered the 7th dimension.
Shifted Babe had her first debut show today with Lorena Anderson.
That was phenomenal.
Amazing.
You know, I've known her for years, over 10 years, and I never seen her pull it off like today. She was so proud of herself, and everything was that she brought a guy in that was terrific.
Very impressed. I was very impressed.
He laid down the whole field. I could not do what he did.
I know.
I couldn't do it. That was really impressive. So congratulations. You can catch that on our Yellow Amp channel.
Amp Media Productions. Check that out. Shifted Babe.
Shifted Babe.
And you know, today is the 7-7 portal, so I had to wear green-ish blue, and Joella got the memo on green-blue for the 7-7 portal. We have Helen Archer of Cosmic Astrology Society joining us. And I was briefly telling her that last week she told you to hold your tongue until Saturday.
Oh, I got a lot of trouble.
Because it wasn't going to serve you well.
It did not.
And you told me you were going to hold your tongue.
No, I did not.
And there
and
you
I
go,
got in a
Helen.
lot of trouble.
What did you do?
It's not important, but trust you me, I
didn't hold your tongue?
Well, you know, sometimes people accuse you and say things that aren't true. And it wasn't that they came out on me. They didn't attack me. They attacked somebody else, and it wasn't fair. And I guess maybe because I know the truth, I sort of blended that sarcasm that I sometimes possess.
Yeah.
And it was horrendous. It was bad. But, hey, listen, we learn, we live. I got paid. It paid me back, but we learn, we live. In ACES, when I tell you that.
And then you're going to hear from our crew on the intern corner because they're doing some really great things. I know summer's a little slow for some people, but for us it gives us an opportunity to work with the crew that we have and wait to see some of the incredible ideas and creativity that they are putting together. From movies to animated, what is that called? Like a space
I don't know.
holder?
We have to ask him.
I don't know what that's called.
It's an animated city loop.
A city loop, an animated city loop. And Joella's working on sound and some things. Abdullah's doing his magic, and Gabe's on board, and the crew's doing all that they do.
So you want to kick it off over there? Because you got about a few minutes.
We can kick it off over there and talk to them a little bit.
Yeah.
First, we have to start with Brianna, aka Brooklyn, because she's got a whole movie that she's putting together.
Yes, that is something I'm currently working on. There's a lot going on right now. I am trying to get actors together. I just came up with a day that we can start filming, and I printed out a list of all the props we need and the locations that I need. So we're getting closer and closer to actually starting filming, which is kind of exciting.
Now I gotta ask the picking of actors. I see that you put something on WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
So you're taking volunteers? Is that the way we're doing this?
Yeah, anyone, please.
But do you match up the personalities to the characters you wrote?
Yeah, like I'm gonna have people like read the script and see like pick who they think they could act out as. Like I have Fonzie being a Southern extra because that's something that I feel like he could do, and Heather volunteered to be Amelia, which is one of the main characters, and I think she could pull off her personality. So I think whoever is willing to participate, there's like 10 characters, so everyone's definitely gonna have a part to play.
Are you going to read for a part this time, or are you going to be standing by the sidelines again?
I'm going to see what the crew does, and then we'll go from there and figure it out. I am not the first to do the movie. It's for them. It's to see what they put together.
Are you going, should I repeat the question? Because the last time we did this, you didn't participate.
I wasn't asked to participate.
Okay, so do we have to ask you? Is that the way this works?
Yeah.
Okay, so should we ask Dawn
Yeah.
to participate?
If Dawn wants to participate, she can participate.
Is there a part in the play in the movie that you think Dawn would fit best?
She's like, no. That's why I wasn't the last one either.
You're not helping me here.
It's all right. Freddie'll do his thing, his magic.
No, I want you in the damn
Why?
movie.
Why?
Because I'm tired of you sitting by the sides and then pointing at me and says, well, you should have done this. You should have said that. Because I can't remember lines. So I don't even know if
I've
I'm going to
never
try out for
said
this.
that to
You guys could be the detective.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
The
they could be the
detectives.
detective.
I don't do
There's
lines.
like a good cop, bad cop.
Oh,
guys.
you could be the bad cop. Oh, absolutely.
That's me and my sister. I'm always the bad cop, and she's always the good cop, which is so funny because in reality, it's really the reverse. But because I'm so Aries and I so say things the way matter of fact, she sort of massages it and goes all around swirly here and there, and they're like, oh, the good cop.
Isn't
And
there
I'm like
personality issues, A personality or something?
Type A, type B.
Type
Type
A?
A? Is that you?
I think we're both type A, but I don't really massage the conversations. I'm very much a compliment, and then I got to get to the point. I don't know. It's just my
That's an A
personality.
personality.
That's an Aries thing, right?
Is it? Really?
Get to the point.
Let's get to the point.
But it's a movie. There's no point. You got to get to the movie through the movie.
You like to beat around the bush.
It's Mars. It's action, adventure,
Yeah.
initiative.
You like to beat around the
Because
bush.
I want to know who I'm talking to. So let's say that we're having a conversation. Let's say the kids say something. I want to learn what they feel, so I'm going to have a conversation. Not you. You like, well, put butter on that bread. We done.
I listen, and then
You.
come up with an answer.
This is the part that kills me.
Why, 'cause
They
you're
say
still
I talk
talking?
too much and she listens. Listens to what? When do you listen?
all the time.
Wow.
Watch the morning show.
Anyway,
He
so
talked
this
a lot this morning show, didn't he, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he had a lot to say.
You had a lot to say.
I had to because you've been
I
at me
opened
this
the box.
whole morning.
I opened the box. I posed
This whole
the question.
since last night you've been at me with this.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. So I had to speak up. Gotta go get it.
All right, Brooklyn. So what's the name of the movie?
The movie is called Radio Silence.
Oh, that's why it's in our screen holder loop. Got it. Got it. I was wondering what that was for. Now I get it. Okay.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to get some props. We need to do some set work. Right. We're looking for locations. Bless you.
Thanks.
And actors.
Is G.I.
Yeah.
Joe gonna be in the movie? Are you gonna shoot out for the movie, G.I.
Yeah,
Joe?
she actually was reading the script before.
Yeah,
so
it's a really good script.
thank you. Thank you.
And you have all those ledgers. You saw that I put on Facebook. Does anybody know what this is?
What? What are you talking about?
The ledger, the paper that you have that you draw on.
Oh, the storyboard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put it on Facebook for the 4th of July, and everybody says, "What is that? What does that mean?" Yada yada yada. We got like 434 hits. I was like, "Yeah, you'll find out."
On a piece of paper.
Yeah.
All right. When do we start? When are you going to start? Next week?
Start filming?
Yeah.
I'd say probably either next week or the week after.
Awesome.
We're all gonna take. I've decided I'm gonna take the role of as a police officer. I feel like that's something I could do. I could provide some props. Like I imagine you probably need a knife prop, right?
Yeah.
I have that. Is there? Well, if I recall, one of the characters was a detective, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a hat. This is actually not the first time I've been in a movie where it's like a detective. I've actually, for my final project in TV production, and in my group, I helped my group make basically like a TV pilot for a detective.
So you're gonna be a
show.
cop. I thought you were a criminal. You want to be a cop.
I don't know. I don't know. Depends who you ask. It depends. Some countries they're one and the same.
Okay.
But yeah, and
Some countries know
also,
someone in the same.
and,
Did you hear that?
and also, I may or may not potentially, contribute something to the soundtrack because I have a Yamaha keyboard now, and it was this idea I've been wanting to do, and I figured since the piece of music I'm imagining it's like a horror piece, I figured it would be like.
So you're gonna play it?
I think it would be really great for here.
You're gonna play it. You're gonna play it.
He's gonna work on the soundtrack for the film.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
like,
one
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Wow.
Mainly
It's
for
getting better
what
and
I'm
better.
thinking of is mainly for the reveal of the who is the killer maybe.
Yeah.
All
Ta
right.
ta ta ta.
So more to come on that. Radio Silence.
Yeah.
We'll keep you all posted. All right. Maybe you can do a poster so we can start teasing it.
Okay.
A graphic poster for it.
All right.
Put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with the Intern's Corner. But first, we have to head over to Helen Archer and Cosmic Astrology Society. So check it out. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
At AMP2TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AMP2TV, where your vision gets amplified.
Have an idea you want to create? Then come on down to AMP2 Media,
where we can create anything you can think of, ranging from podcasts, shows, audiobooks, music videos, and more. This will be done by our interns who are hungry for hands-on experience that will help them advance their skills and strive for the careers they want. Call us at 866-224-5422 or visit us at 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue to pitch your idea today, and we'll get it made.
Are you diabetic and taking multiple medications? Well, now there's a better way to manage your prescriptions. No one wants to carry around 6 or more bottles of prescription meds. Wouldn't it be great if they were all in one pack, proportioned out, where every day you know what to take? No more guesswork. And all you pay is your normal copays. And there's more. Shipping is always free. So now you're going to skip the lines at the drugstore and have all the important meds you take every day delivered to your home on a regular basis with free shipping. Listen, if you have Medicare or private insurance and a prescription drug plan, call the prescription hotline right now and get the meds you need delivered, all for the price of your copays with free shipping. Have your insurance cards ready and call right now. 800-559-5809. 800-559-5809. 800-559-5809. That's 800-559-5809.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
On this day, in 1456, a retrial verdict acquaints Joan of Arc of heresy 25 years after her execution. On this day, in 1898, U.S. President William McKinley signs the Newlands Resolution, annexing Hawaii as a territory of the United States. On this day, in 1911, the U.S., UK, Japan, and Russia signs the North Pacific Fur Seal Convention of 1911, banning open water seal hunting, the first international treaty to address the wildlife preservation issues. On this day in 1928, sliced bread is sold for the first time by the Chillicothe Baking Company of Chillicothe, Missouri.
All right, we're back.
All right, this day in history, 7-7. So today is the 7-7 portal. It's Tuesday, which means Helen Archer of Cosmic Astrology Society is here. Let's roll our intro. Hey, Helen, welcome back.
Hi there, how are you?
We're just trying to mitigate and get through. I feel like it's the forever Mercury retrograde because it's a full moon too, right? And we still have 2 more weeks of this.
Well, the full moon is past, actually. That was last week.
Oh my God.
We're heading towards next week, or at the end of the week, a new moon in Cancer. And this is like the final phase of the sun in Cancer. And we have Venus in Leo, which is compatible with Cancer. And Leo is compatible with Aries and Gemini and Aquarius, where all the planets are located. However, we do have a Mercury retrograde, and as I warned everybody last week, this past weekend, we were going to have Mars conjoining Uranus, which was going to affect weather and travel and other conditions. You know, it was unusually hot, and there were delays in the July 4th festivities, but they ended up actually being good delays and had a positive outcome. So we have to this week avoid pessimism and think positive, because when we're positive, the magic will happen.
I think that was pointed right to you.
What are you talking about?
Avoid pessimism.
I'm looking at her.
So yeah, actually 7/7 was my wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well.
How'd that work out for you?
Time ago. But yeah, 7/7. Don't know why I picked that, but it sure was hot. We had an outdoor wedding. It sure was hot. But anyway, so Mars is in Gemini, so that kind of sets off Pisces. It also stimulates Sagittarius and sets off Virgo. So Virgo and Pisces right now are kind of becoming unbalanced very easily.
I want to switch your mic.
Virgo and Pisces are becoming unbalanced very easily, and so let's not try to do too much. Let's not do a whole bunch of details that we have to do, because they're not going to come out the way we expect.
Oh, yeah.
We have to be open-minded, we have to be flexible, and we have to be spontaneous. You know, let's go with the flow instead of trying to plan everything and expect everybody to fall into line, because circumstances change, details change, weather, travel, communications can all be messed up. Tech is challenged. So the less we try to do, the happier we'll be.
I think that what we have to do is we have to set up a Helen hotline. So she does like a 30-second, like what she just did right now.
Right.
And we play it, because exactly what she said is exactly what's happening. And if you know what's happening, then maybe you can avoid going into that space. You know, I'm talking right at you, right? Because I know you're talking right at me. Okay. Just in case.
So today is the moon in Aries, and the moon in Aries is in the same sign as Saturn and Neptune. So whenever the moon and Saturn come together, regardless of sign, it's kind of like a downer. And we kind of, you know, dwell on the past, we dwell on our mistakes, we lose confidence, and we can't allow that to happen. We have to be positive, because in the middle of all the turmoil, in the middle of all the disintegrating of our plans and the fizzling out of our expectations, new things will replace it. More exciting things are going to happen, because while the Mars is in Gemini, it's making positive aspects. It's with unpredictable Uranus. So anything is possible, and that's why I say we have to be spontaneous and we have to be open and positive, so that opportunities and good ideas can flow in.
Stay positive, and positive things happen.
We also have to lower our expectations of what we expect our friends and family and co-workers to achieve or give to us or handle our behavior. So we have to be open-minded.
Can I ask you about that? Because I feel like you are part of every conversation that Freddie and I have had for the past 48 hours.
That's why I said the hotline.
I'm telling you.
I didn't know I was that important.
Even the lowering expectations. But I feel as if we lower our expectations of people, then they're only going to rise to this level. Or is it just helping us from being disappointed?
We may be disappointed right now, but as things turn around, and Mercury goes forward, then things are going to change. So whatever's happening now, we have to take with a grain of salt, and we have to be patient. I know we want to have things happen right away. Gemini is a sign, Aries is a sign, Leo, even Venus in Leo, is a sign that demands action, that demands performance. And people, whether it's a physical problem, whether it's a communication problem, whether it's a technical or a health problem, cannot produce or perform the way we want right now. So we have to be patient, we have to be empathetic, and we have to realize that everybody's got a story, and their story may be changing, and so we might have to change along with it, or be patient enough until they come around and have a balance and can perform again.
But what about the
I can't believe she's saying everything we've talked
Watch
about.
it, because I got a weapon.
For 2 days.
But what about the outcome of the effect? In other words, you're patient, and you say, okay, I'm going to be patient, but the outcome is stopping progress, is destroying progress. How do you remain patient if you're watching it disintegrate right before your eyes?
Because you're going to realize that it's Mercury retrograde, it's a temporary delay, it's a 3-week delay, it's always the same thing. You try to do stuff with Mercury retrograde in the first week. We're now in the second week of Mercury retrograde, so now we realize the mistakes and the things that we did that weren't complete, that weren't what we expected, so now we try to correct them.
So everybody gets a pass because it's retrograde.
Especially with Mars and Uranus in Gemini, which is not that predictable, which is not that firm a commitment, which is not that focused on what they're doing because other elements come into play. And so you can push, and a lot of companies reorganize during this time, and it never works out the way it's expected. So you're better off not putting a lot of energy and emphasis and resources into getting something done right now, because you're going to have to redo it when Mercury goes forward.
It's funny, I was talking to Brooklyn this morning about commitment and doing some restructuring this week, because that's exactly what's happening.
And it's going to become even more apparent and more difficult, especially to get people to commit and focus, because Venus on Thursday is going to be going into Virgo. Now, Venus in Virgo is positive for Pisces. It's positive for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. But Venus in Virgo is a perfectionist. And when it comes to love, Venus in Virgo demands someone who's organized, who's clean-cut, who's neat and tidy, who has intellect. Venus in Virgo wants intellectual compatibility before they can be physical excitement. So Venus in Virgo is telling us that we need to find perfection, but we're not going to find it. We're going to be frustrated because people aren't perfect. The situation, the life, it's not perfect. So we have to embrace the imperfections. We have to learn how to mitigate some of the imperfections. But when it comes to people, let's not criticize. And we'll go further in our relationships. It's also not a sign with the negative aspect, the 90-degree aspect to the planets in Gemini, which is a variable, changeable, adaptable sign like Virgo, both ruled by Mercury. We need more intellectual stimulus. We need more programming. We need more organization. We need everything to become more perfect, more efficient, more analytical, and so we've got to work at that. None of us are perfect, but we're all evolving. So let's embrace the fact that we have to work on it. We got to make it better, but we're not going to come to complete conclusion until Mercury starts moving forward, and then the details and everything will just automatically flow into place.
And that's not until what, like the 23rd?
So that makes it very hard to be patient. We want action. We want activity. We want movement. We want progress. So if we try to push for results, the results aren't going to be what we expect. It's also not really a good time to make major changes like changing a job, buying a house, buying a car, unless you absolutely have to, or it's been something that's been in the works. We can continue to work on projects that have been in the works. We need to rehone them, we need to reimagine them, we need to restructure them. So that's what we're going to take the time to do now. We're going to review our existing projects, our existing goals, our existing ambitions, and try to make them more perfect.
How's that going for you over there?
I'm just suffering here.
He's been suffering, Helen, for days. And now.
I know, and you better stop suffering. You better stop taking yourself more so seriously and be more spontaneous, open-minded, and
I thought it was.
Patient.
Easy to get along with, because this Mars cycle is going on for another month. And if you get angry, if you use up all your energy and anger and frustration,
I gotta go on vacation.
then you're going to end up getting sick, because your energies are not going to replete themselves until Mars leaves Gemini.
You just
and
went on
then you'll be in
vacation.
a much better cycle.
No, I didn't go on vacation.
You just went on vacation.
No, I didn't.
Really?
It was the 4th of July. It's not vacation.
That's not a vacation?
Everybody went. A vacation is when nobody goes and I go.
Okay.
You went on
Continue.
vacation by yourself?
No, I went away for the 4th of July. Just like everybody else. That wasn't vacation.
No one else went
Vacation
away.
is me for the next 3 weeks disappearing. I think that's the best solution right
So why don't you?
now. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
No,
about it.
I mean, I don't know if you like being by yourself.
Listen, at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter. And by myself, with 100 people, the outcome is always the same.
What's the outcome?
Insert foot in mouth.
Yes, that.
So we're going to be positive this week. We're going to fight off the negative pessimism that's caused by the moon and Saturn and some of the square signs, and we're going to think positive. And now is a good time maybe to think about the future and develop some new ideas. Not that you're going to implement them right now, but develop some new ideas, some new directions, talk with people, figure out, where they're at. But also, finances are not that positive right now. So now is not a good time to expect money, to reorganize your finances, to make investments. Just leave it with the status quo, because the markets and the investments and the finances are going to be up and down, and are pretty much unreliable right now.
We're going to do 1-800 hotline so that we can play these bits for the whole week. That's what I would do.
So now what I would do is figure out how we're going to implement that. But we're going to wait to implement it until Mercury goes forward.
You're just going to send me a voice on your phone. Just send me and I'll take care of the rest. And I'll implement it so that...
So now we're just chilling for the next few weeks.
Yeah. And you have to remind me to chill.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to say let's chill for the next 2 weeks.
Exactly.
The bills are due. We still have to go to work. We still have to perform. We still have to produce. But, we're going to do it on a very limited level, and we're going to put off really taking definitive action until the end of the month. And then things will flow a lot easier. So right now is a good time to relax, to get your health in order, to talk to people, to communicate, to try to bridge the gap between those that maybe you don't see eye to eye with. It's a good time to reconnect with your relatives that you haven't seen in a while, and find out that actually you do have something in common, and you can work on that. Let's just be positive.
Can you believe, Brooklyn? These are all the things we've talked about, right? All morning we had the same conversation, even on the morning show, about the economy, about commitment, about putting your foot in your mouth, all those things. Being positive. Lorena was just here talking about being positive.
I'm not talking to you right now.
So Lorena launched her show with Moon in Aries, and she's in Aries, so that's like a new moon or a new start for her. So I wish her lots of luck with her show. She's really great at what she does, and she cares about people.
Interesting. And your necklace has like a special meaning, I think. I know, it's very pretty with that stone.
Thank you. This is, I don't know what stone, if this is aventurine or some other stone. I have to look it up, but it's definitely a stone of healing.
Very nice.
So we want to heal.
Okay, relationships on hold right now. Everything's kind of...
Relationships are good today and tomorrow, but on Thursday when Venus goes into Virgo, we need to expect less from people and not be upset if they don't give us everything we want. We're not going to get perfection.
What day is that, Thursday?
Thursday. Now that aspect is good for Pisces. It's good for communicating with women, and like I said, women's issues, women's products, women's ideas, women's forward movement. It's also good for organization, for synthesizing, analyzing, and realizing where we can improve our efficiency, where we can improve our production. So that's the kind of thing to concentrate on, so that when Venus continues to go forward in Virgo and Mercury goes forward, then I think, like I said, everything's going to fall into place, and you'll realize that some of the ideas you had during this time are very, very workable, and you can now implement them. As far as relationships, like I said, Virgo is a social climber, status seeker. They want intellectual compatibility more so than physical passion. It's not that passionate a sign. It has a tendency to intellectualize everything, and it likes a clean-cut, tailored look. So I think you'll find fashions are more tailored and clean-cut, more like solid materials instead of patterns, and that's the Virgo fashion notion.
Bless you. She sneezed on the truth. See that? That's the Virgo sneezing on fashion.
Not talking to you.
You see, that's talking to me.
So the thing is, so Virgo gets involved with somebody, and the Venus in Virgo, that's how people act. But Virgo especially has Venus in her sign right now, so it's a great time for a makeover. It's a great time to get more textured and more, cultured. And the thing with the Virgo is, if you see that somebody's imperfect, you start losing interest. And that's why Virgo is not really a steady relationship, that, it has to grow, and Virgo has to learn that nobody's perfect. So that's one of the main issues with Venus and Virgo. And since it's in negative aspect to Mars right now, if you're not multifaceted, if you're not interesting, if you're not successful, if you're not overly intelligent, you may have problems in relationships and problems communicating with people. You don't want to criticize. Even though you're trying to make it better and you see where the faults are, people don't appreciate a lot of criticism right now. So that's what Virgo has to watch. And Pisces, being the opposite sign, you have to kind of not let your feelings show so much.
We may not see him for the rest of the week, you guys.
Maybe for a few weeks.
He has a hard time with that.
So the other thing with Venus and Virgo, though, is they are good with nutrition. So we need to fix our diet. Virgo rules the intestines, and the most important thing for the intestines to function properly is to have enough fiber. So this is a good time to improve our diet, eat more fruits and vegetables. They just came out with a study saying that people who ate more fruits and vegetables and a less inflammatory diet had less chance of getting Alzheimer's. So let's improve our diet and our digestive system, and we'll feel a lot better, and we'll look a lot better, and we'll be a lot happier.
I love it. At least I understand why things are the way they are, because everything you're saying is everything that we've talked about. Started last week, but by this week, yesterday, and today, it's like full-fledged a repeat of everything you just said. It's not good, but at least I feel validated in knowing this is why it is what it is.
So the other thing that happened with Mercury retrograde is they signed this memorandum of understanding, and I said to myself, this thing is just going to fizzle out. It's not going to be what they expected it to be. It's going to take a lot more work. And the Jupiter in Leo is really, really good for the country. It's good for the Mideast, so I think things will work out, but there may still be a lot of turmoil, a lot of negotiations, and they may not work. We may have to go back to kinetic energy, but this is why we don't sign agreements with Mercury retrograde, because people are just not, for one reason or another, going to follow through, and maybe they weren't sincere to begin with.
All right.
So that's the issue.
Helen, thank you so much.
So, as long as we know what the planets are doing, we don't take it personally. We don't say, oh, this is me, I'm doing this wrong, or I'm determined to get this done, or whatever. We follow the planets. We don't want to stream against the current. We want to swim with the current, and that's what knowing what the planets are doing is all about. let's go with the flow.
Very insightful. I appreciate that. All right, how do people find you?
I'm on Cosmic Astrology Society on Facebook, and you can find me on TikTok as the Cosmic Astrologer.
Sometimes I feel like I am just the planets personified. If
Oh,
the
you're a
planets
planet,
could have
all
legs and arms and talk, it would be me.
you. I know.
Right?
You're like a giant Mercury.
I'm telling you because I feel it, and this is exactly how it plays out. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, follow Helen on Cosmic Astrology Society on TikTok and on Facebook, and of course right here at the studio every Tuesday. Message is overall, lower your expectations and just let it ride. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more with the Intern's Corner on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to ubuntufishgallery.com. You be you, NTU, fishgallery.com.
Unlocking secrets, doing what we love, with a little help from the stars above. Grab your tools, let's take a chance. It's a wild, creative, magical dance, making magic with Max. Yeah, we're making magic with Max.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats, made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
Welcome to Amp Media Productions, the driving force behind more than 25 real radio and streaming shows that include
The Florida Love Show, The JC Dreesen Show, and The Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Our mission is simple, to help you shine a spotlight on your business and amplify your impact. We harness the power of both radio and internet television, partnering with South Florida True Oldies radio station, creating a truly dynamic platform for you.
Right here on VCMG, the oldie station.
Through commercial creation, podcasting, or even crafting your very own video cast, join us in the journey of making your story heard today.
One more time.
We've shot half of the movie. We're trying to help, get...
Amp2 Media Productions, where your business takes center stage and your impact knows no bound.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I cannot lie. Today is Tell the Truth Day. And my truth is that I recently found out that baseball is a sport that's not only for America. I didn't know until I found out that there are other countries that play baseball and that there's an international game. My truth is pretty silly, but I encourage all of you to be honest and caring to others. Today is National Day of Rock and Roll. Leave a comment and telling us what's your favorite rock band, what's your favorite music, what's your favorite anything rock and roll based. My favorite rock and roll band, I'm pretty sure that would be Guns N' Roses. I always love their music. It always keeps me fired up a lot. From us here at the studio to you, we say rock on!
And those are messages brought by Mr. Fonzie, who seems to have his own following on social media.
Fonzie, you got such a great style. Have you always had a style like that when it comes to editing and doing pieces?
Honestly, I never really thought of having like my own style or something.
Does he have a mic?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Oh.
I got my mic right here.
But you do have your own style.
I never really thought of having my own style. I just like to be like energetic and have this idea of what I want the video to be. Like if like for these national holidays, for example, I'm like, okay, there's this day. What can I do with that? What do I know about it? So I just put in like my own feeling into that, and then I just make the video based on that. Like for Rock and Roll Day, it's like rock and roll. It's like the beat that gives you moving. It like gets you pumped. So that's the energy I give. And for Tell a Truth Day, the first thing that comes to my mind is a truthful person, which is George Washington. So I started off with that whole I cannot lie, and then there's that whole thing with giving a random truth that I thought would like be very funny for people, like to know like something wacky that I know, like going what?
But the way you do it, you film it, you edit it, the voice, the energy, it's all so great. And they get better and better. And then you put together, can you roll the piece that he just did as the studio loop?
The loop?
The studio loop?
Let's play the loop so that we can show people what we're talking about.
Hold on.
Holding on a break.
On the subway.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, while they find it, they got it. Okay. I
love it. You know, you ever have a fish tank? And you sit there. I was talking to Heather about this, and you can watch a fish tank all day.
Maybe we can put some fish in it.
No, not fish.
I was thinking of something similar like that. Like when I was little, I used to have this light thing where it looks like a fish tank, when it's actually just the pictures moving. Like one for the background and one for the fishes in the front. Like that's what came up to my head when you pitched this idea of doing the city thing for the studio.
And you've been working really hard on this. Did you draw it, animate it? How did it work?
Well, first it was Freddie showing me the Roku thing, saying, "Hey, you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I see it. I want something like that." I'm like, "Okay, I could work on that." And there was the idea Freddie had of probably using AI to do it, and you know me, it's fine. So at first I tried, but AI is just so complicated. It was messed up. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm doing this by hand.
Wow.
I'm doing all of that by hand. So I went on Illustrator, and I looked up like silhouettes of buildings. So I was basically doing that, and also the gradients, like making it look like the colors are blending and all that. And then the layers and layers of the details and stuff, that I would say that's what took up most of my time. Everything else, like the putting it all together, the making it move, that one was the easy part. It's like the shaping, that was the difficult thing.
You did that by hand?
By hand.
Yes.
From scratch.
Wow.
And the amazing thing about it is that he never complained.
Never.
He went at it. Took you what, like a month?
I'd say it took me about a month.
And he went at it, and there's a lot of things going on at the same time. The speed of it to move, the cars. There's still other things that I want him to fix on it to make it even better. But we've already sent it to a potential client to show just how good this kit really is. And for you to do this from scratch, you have to understand the elements of everything, the backdrop, the layers that it takes to do it in, the speed to do it in. He has a clock in there that's counting down. There's a lot of pieces in there. All the shows that you advertise that are part of what we do is also another important aspect of it. So it's not just a drawing.
It's incredible. It's incredible. And people, we had a phone call this morning, and she wants AI for all of her potential businesses and her sponsors. Would we work with it? And I said, well, we would integrate it, but we really don't like to use AI for a variety of reasons. One is because anyone can do it. It takes out the creativity process. But if they wanted an enhancement, but what you did by hand, Fonzie, is incredible. And I know, Brooklyn, your movie is going to be not with AI. You filming it, everything, the shot list, you're putting it all together. So AI has its place, but I love the fact that you're all still creating on your own.
The only thing, honestly, the only use I can imagine for like AI in this movie is like if we want to like potentially like, assuming if you're going to do any outdoor shoots, like in case we may have to like, you know, remove like the, you know, any like background noise, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe there's like, we want to remove something from the background, like, that's like only, that's like,
well, that's
uses
the
I
movie.
can imagine AI for to be in this case.
That's the movie, but the reel you put together, Fonzie, is great, and you still worked on all the other pieces.
Yeah, I was basically multitasking there. It was like not only the animation, I was making the videos, doing the voiceovers. Even when I come here to open up, I try to get here like early. That way, when I finish setting up, I could keep working on it.
And he's good at it, because I want people to understand, because I know already people are sending me messages, or I seen this here. I said, no, you haven't seen it. Because if you look closely at what he did, all of the shows, some of the shows, not all of them, some of the shows and logos are embedded in the piece. And you have to do that by hand. The Freddie's piece that he put, I didn't even expect that. And I want him to enhance it. I want a plane, a train, an automobile. I want other things. But you have to understand just how complex it is that he's doing to appreciate this thing. He could work for clients to amplify what they do, which is the reason that we even created this thing. And I said to him, we're going to use this as a letter of introduction to Fonzie. You know, everything you have touched has turned into gold. The I forgot thing, was that it?
That
They've all been
was
great.
That one was all improv. That's the funniest thing. That was all improv.
But everybody was laughing at that. They got tremendous attention. I forgot that, and the way you did it.
We have another one for today, the chocolate day.
Yeah. There's like 2 other holidays that I'm almost done making, and one of them does involve a chocolate, and that one was the funniest one I did today.
They're all really funny. They're really great. All
It's
the
a good
pieces.
sense of humor.
Which is why we love our crew. We love our interns. And as Helen said, we just got to be patient on everything else as it rolls out.
And Abdullah
But
in the
they're the
morning show
consistency.
is doing more and more segments.
Yeah.
Who's smarter than an intern?
Yep, I make all the quizzes and questions. You know, when Freddie told me he wanted more elements for the morning show, bet right, I did that. Now I'm going, like, I made like, you know, like, you know, I think like 4, I think intros for like quizzes, and I'm gonna make sure the stuff as much content. I made sure like each quiz is like 5 questions. So like we have like about like I made like 4 quizzes. We have like you know, the music quiz, movie quiz, history quiz, and geography quiz. And so when Freddie when he said he wanted content for the morning show, I delivered on that.
I gotta tell you, some people are asking me if we could separate. They love the part like we did today with the movies. Can we separate it so that people can play that game and then maybe use Fonzie's countdown for like 30 seconds so people can answer the questions and then the answers appear at the end of that.
So you want me to do like what I used to, basically kind of like the same format I did for the mashup guessing game.
That's
basically.
right. And then the answers will show up. Because people want to play along.
You don't need 30 seconds, maybe
no,
like 10.
The way he does it is even better. After the question, put the answer.
Okay.
People want to play along because you saw this morning the Wendy and then we're looking at what's going on. We got to get the 3CX on the morning board going because people want to call in to play along. And that's what I was looking for, an inception of this thing. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Okay.
Oh, you want a countdown thing so people could play along.
I want people to play along, yes. And I want people to call in. Yeah, Wendy said she would have called in.
I'm messing with you.
I'm not talking to you
I
anymore.
was wondering if there's like a way for them to like do like a poll or something like.
Well, we have to get the audience to participate. So we're gonna need a 3CX. That's one way, unless they come in here, but they're too far. So they want to ask the questions. They wanted to talk about all of the stuff we talked about this morning. You would have had Frank, you would have had Wendy, you would have had different people. But we got to get the phone lines up and going because we do have them. And we have the number. And then you have the games and stuff and people will play along.
Okay.
All right. And Joella, what have you been working on over there?
I just finished a commercial for the AMP Futures Foundation YouTube channel.
Do they have it on the board?
It's on the
on WeTransfer?
The WeTransfer.
All right. See if you guys, if we can download that and we can play it. What have you learned since you've been here?
I've learned more editing. I've learned sound. I've learned the board.
You enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it what you thought it was going to be?
No, it's different.
Good different or bad different?
It's good different. I feel more engaged.
What did you think it was going to be?
To be honest, I'm not really sure what I expected.
Okay, so you had no expectations.
That's a good
which
answer.
Is good.
Yeah.
Now you're coming with us on the shoot on Thursday, correct?
Yes.
So you've never been on a remote, have you?
I have been on one. I went to the one to La Mesa, but I've never been to the one in Miami.
We haven't either. This is new for all of us.
This is new for all of us.
Okay.
There's a La Mesa, Miami.
Yeah, I went to the one in La Mesa.
Oh,
You were there
There's a new shoot that we're doing. So you're going to have a lot of fun with that one because that one's going to have like 15 different parts to it. So there's different things you're going to be using and doing and what have you on that one. Should be fun.
You know, I just realized, like, I remember Freddie a long time ago. I think this was probably long before them. Like when we went to that one studio in like Miami with the big green screen for the coffee company.
Yep. How could I forget? You went in my car with a hot dog.
Yeah, I just realized like if any of us like ever wants to do like I just realized we could probably like use that studio. I doubt we're gonna need it for like Brianna's movie because I imagine it's gonna be like a kind of like the setting is gonna be like grounded, but who knows if any of us have like kind of like any kind of fantastical ideas. Who knows?
But it is available for the movie. It's available. Crazy Uncle Mike's is available as well. I think FAU, the basement you said, we're going to look into that to make this stuff happen. And then every day when you guys are walking around, if you know what props we need for different places, locations, let us know. Because you never know. You could walk in. You know who you have to get in touch with? So the lady who does the pieces that nobody knows about. This is a pearl. This is a gift. This is a hidden gem lady. We have to get back in touch with the hidden gem lady.
Yes.
Because she has hidden gems that you could probably shoot at.
Probably true.
And nobody knows about it. And we can talk to the people. Listen, we're going to put this in a movie.
True.
And see what happens. She does hundreds of hidden gems. Hundreds. So we got to call her today. See? I knew there was something going on.
All right. Do we have any other pieces to play, Gabe? All right, let's play Joella's commercial.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Want to see the next generation of creative storytellers in action? At AMP Media Futures Foundation, we empower emerging creatives through hands-on, real-world media production. Now, you can watch their vision come to life. Visit our YouTube channel to experience original films, storytelling, and digital content crafted entirely by our talented interns. Search AMP Media Futures Foundation on YouTube and subscribe to support the future of media today.
A lot going on.
Very nice.
So we got to get you some more video quests. So when we go to Miami, we'll start shooting more and more. You got to learn that when we go to different places like La Mesa, Meisner Park is there. Jump out with a crew and go get film work, because as you could tell, we go through a lot of film. But it helps because if you guys share it, you can film a couple of hours of stuff. It just plays out nicely, which is nice. That was good. That was a good shot.
All right, nice job. All right, so if you're smarter than an intern, or you want to learn more about our interns, join our intern corner every day. All right, ready to wrap this up?
Yep.
Clear communication.
You don't have
Lower
any.
your expectations.
You got plenty of that.
Just let it ride out.
Yeah, here we go.
And it'll get better.
Uh-huh.
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.